this situated. So I was, yesterday kind of just doing my normal stuff, and I was getting gas in my car. And as I was getting gas in my car, just had this flash of my fiance, right? She just crossed my mind. But in that moment, I started thinking about being in love, right? Sorry, and I'm also just getting off work, so be patient with me, okay? But no, I was thinking about, being in love and all those good things and all the times that, we've said we were in love or felt that we were in love, and, the way we felt and described that, right? Like, so, and thinking about currently where I am, right? As far as my love for myself, but really like being in love with someone, right? Like, and I had this whole epiphany about being in love. It's like, I've never been in love before, right? And it's like, what? What do you mean you've never been in love before? Like, that's messed up, right? Did you not tell these people you love them? And yes, I did. I loved them, right? But this is the first time in my life I've ever understood what it means to be in love, right? Like, I am literally, physically, mentally, emotionally in a place of love. And that feeling and that understanding is so powerful, right? It's like, I was telling her after I kind of thought about this, like everything else that happens outside of that, right? Like, so the arguments, the disagreements, or just life, right? I always equated love to be all of that, right? So like, I love you, so we're going to get through this, right? This is a part of being in love. It's just like, but it really isn't, right? That it's the dynamics that happen around that are affected by how you show up in this love, right? So I realized that I was in love because everything I do is activated by that love, right? So how I may respond to something before, like because I'm leading with love and coming from a place of love, because everything about my relationship and about who I am is all the foundation of it is in love. So I move differently, I think differently, I show up differently, and how I am met is also in love. So it is reciprocal, right? And not that there's never issues or problems, but it's like, once I realized that was what was happening, it like blew my mind. Like, wow, like how many of us have never really been in love, right? Because it does transform you. It is transformative, right? Like, and even if you think about this on a spiritual level, right? Whatever your faith base is, or whatever your ideal is as a human, right? Even if you just show up day to day with humans, when you show up in love, it is transformative. It should change you. It should change that person for the better. And these lessons that we learn and these scars that we carry from relationship to relationship and all this healing and work that we have to do, which is how I came to this, because I have been doing the work. I've had to do this work, right? But like, it's all of these things that we do because we don't do these things in a place of love, right? Like, if you believe in God and you believe in a Christian belief or any other God, right? Like, and you believe in love. This is the other epiphany I've had as well, as dealing with, coming out and being in a long-term relationship, and one that I am actively in love, right? And now making her my fiance and us, talking about getting married, it's caused a lot of issues in my family. Okay, I'm going to be very, very, very candid right now. So, I mean, my parents are not speaking to me, right? It's painful, right? But I realize I am so in love, guys. Everything I'm doing is so based in love that hurts me, but I have no space for it, right? I have no space for anything contrary to love. And love is steadfast. Love is continual. Love is all-encompassing. Love covers a multitude of faults. So you cannot show up in love and reject the very thing that you are supposed to be in love with, right? You can't do it. And so I have so much joy in being free in my love that I can live my life and I can move on knowing I've figured it out. And I'm only going to get better from this moment on. And I'm blessed and I am happy and I am full and I am whole and I am complete and I am wanting nothing and I need nothing but to be in a place of love, in love, walking, breathing, living love. I don't know. I just wanted to share that. Like, I'm sure when I had the epiphany and I was talking to her, I had this greater revelation of how I said it, right? But I just also had this moment of thinking about the stuff I've been dealing with privately, right? And trying to put my finger on why I still have so much joy. I don't need to go into, like, you know, people who know me know historically some of the things that I've dealt with long term with familial matters, but that has nothing to do with this, right? It was like, it doesn't matter. This is still like my parental units and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, it's not that I don't care. I'm just happy. For the first time in my life, I'm happy and I'm clear. And literally, if other people disagree with that part of how I am showing up in love and how love is showing up for me, and they don't want to celebrate that or they don't want to have anything to do with that, then by all means, I want you to be happy and be in love. And if that's anything contrary to what that's like for you, then by all means, move on. There is no love loss because we were never in love. Because if you can do that, that's not what that is. And that goes for anything. I'm not saying I'm using my own personal thing because it's my life currently, right? But that's anything. And that's something I've learned. And I'm learning even more so. And it's making me check myself, right? Like how I handle people. Because I have a lot of work to still do with childhood traumas and stuff like that and how I show up. My temperament sometimes is not, it ain't cute. Okay, it ain't cute because I got some stuff, right? But this thing on being in love, and I thank God, and I think, you know, I'm very thankful for my fiance, for Tara, because I've learned so much about leading, you know, in love and leading by that. So that was a gift that was given to me through her, that first brink of this, right? And some of it I didn't understand, because I didn't understand what does that mean to lead with love? Like, okay, I love you, right? But like once I got that thing, like in love, and beyond, I'm so in love with you. Like, no, I'm literally physically, we are in love. If you can imagine love being atmospheric, right? Love, like it moves me to my core, right? I'm trying my best not to just start weeping on you right now, but it moves me to my core that I finally got that when I've spent so many years not even in love with myself, playing the narrative of other voices, hating the very person that I am, right? Being told that I was a wretch undone beneath the love of God, and anyone else that was in righteousness would not love me because of this evolution that my life has taken, that I didn't love me, right? Because it was contrary to what I knew. But what I knew was so deeply rooted in hate and in ignorance and in disdain that you couldn't even love me as a person. And it was like, no, well, we, you know, hate the sin, but love the sinner. But okay. Hate is hate, baby. And you can't say you hate something and then love me, right? Because you can't have the two together. It don't work that way. You shouldn't hate a thing. Like, you shouldn't hate it. Like, you may not understand, and it ain't up to you to understand my life choices, and that's cool. But you can't say you hate something and love this, and you can't separate two things. I love my bonus kids, right? And they may misbehave and stuff like that, but I can't look at them and be like, I hate this about you, right? Because my sexuality is not something I'm choosing to do. Now, you may think that, but if you know me, you know I should be the living proof of what that thing is, right? It ain't that I woke up one day and was decided, I think I like women, and that's what I'm going to do. This was a journey for me, right? And so, like, I can't look at my babies and be like, well, I hate this about you. But I love you. That's a conflicting message. I love you. Period. I love you. Because that love covers it. That love is the ministry tool. I'm in love with you, kid. Like, so hey, we will work through this. I might get upset. I might be frustrated. I may not understand it. I'm like, what is going on? Why did you do that? I don't like this behavior, but ain't nothing about you I hate. Ain't nothing about how you show up I hate. And if your belief is prayer changes things, then you love them. You show up in love and in grace, and you hold space for that person, and then you pray for that person. If that is what you believe to be the changer of all things, right? But I'm here to tell you that love thing, that's the true secret to happiness. That's the true secret to peace. That's the true secret to minding your own business too. Like, you get to love some folks. You get to really be in love with some people. That's all you want to focus on, is how to show up in love, because it brings you so much joy, and you feel so full and complete and whole. You don't have time for nothing else. Every time that other thing comes up, you're like, all right, I'm good on that, son. I'm in love. And I'm going to tell y'all publicly today, come with May. I'm in love with Monica Hill for the first time in my life. And I'm in love with Tara. And I'm in love with them babies. And I'm in love with my life and my choices. And I'm in love with where I am. And I'm in love with life. And if you know me, you know that's a real thing. So I hope all of you out there are in love. And if you're not, that you get there. Because in love lies your healing. And once you get that, it's nothing nobody can do to take that away from you. Once you get that full understanding, that revelation, and you live that thing out, can't nobody take that from you. Not mother, not father, not sister, not brother, no friends. You will release that fear, that rejection, that abandonment. Can't tell you how many years I suffered from that. It's a beautiful thing. So I bid you all adieu. I hope and wish for you peace. But above all of that, I send you love. And I am in love with you. And may you be filled to the full. All right. Y'all take care of yourself. Love you. Truly. All right. Be easy.